single best piece of advice I have is that teams win more than leaders win. And it's a funny thing to say for a guy that wrote a book called Superbosses about individual leaders, but every one of them believe in this idea of teams. And how do you make, what does that mean? How do you make that happen? First of all, make sure you have the right people in the room. They got to be smarter than you. Okay, that's already a challenge. They have to have different skill sets than you have. But once you have the right people in the room, that's not enough. You got to create an environment where they have a chance to push back, to challenge, to question you. If you think you have all the answers, then you're not going to have any chance. I mean, I've never seen a leader, a manager that always is right about everything. Unfortunately, some people start off thinking that way, and they end up in trouble. So make room for those great people. So find the great people. Make room for those great people. And then the third thing that you really want to do if you want to build these great teams is you have to be willing to step aside. And this is true, you know, no matter how successful you are. You have to give them an opportunity. This is about delegation. It's about giving them big opportunities. And you have to be really self-confident to do that. You know, if you don't have a lot of confidence, if you're insecure, it's going to be tough for you, first of all, to hire these great people. Second of all, to put up with the feedback and the pushback and the challenge. And then now to delegate and give them big jobs, that's going to be tough to do. So self-confidence is a really critical component for successful leadership. And it really could play out when we talk about this idea of building teams and recognizing that no matter how smart you are, no matter how good you are, you're going to be more successful if you can build the world's best teams around you. That's my single best bit of advice.